But if regional transportation is a legitimate response to the specificities of Brazil, who should we consider as the heart of this dynamic? The first concerned are the passengers. These Brazilian citizens have a realistic and pertinent view of what they are expecting from air transportation in their country.
Well, I work for a chemical company, and in my work I travel a lot to visit customers throughout the country. And my trips become a lot easier with the regional airport connections. I can save a lot of time and service my customers faster and easier.
This type of aviation, its role is, how can I say, it plays an essential role in terms of practicality, taking people to the right places at the right time.
Well, we have clients in 80 cities and 11 Brazilian states. We really feel the lack of regional transport to reach small towns. So I found it interesting that this airplane could reach these towns in a faster and easier way.
It generates economic growth for our country, especially in regional terms. And now it has made people perceive the details that exist in our nation. As during the flight, when the pilot tells us to see the moon or look at the town on the right, this is important for our growth and even for our culture.
As if the fact of being in the sky and of finally admiring their country through an airplane window would allow them to better understand what regional transportation is able to provide.
Well, most of the time, the passengers' expectations are exceeded, because I think when they take a regional flight, they get on board in simpler airports, they expect simpler airplanes, and generally they're impressed by the luxury the aircraft has. It is super silent, more silent than a jet. This really makes the passengers impressed. They generally appreciate it a lot.
The first impression we had was that it is very clean. When we boarded, I noticed the interior is like this, quite bright, full of light.
It's very quiet and smaller than a conventional airplane, the jets that we know. But in terms of space and comfort, I don't see any difference.
It's super comfortable. I loved it. It's quite pleasant during the trip.
We have seen the reality of most urban areas of Brazil where airports can offer the best operating conditions. But what is the situation in other regions, where transport is clearly more difficult, if not impossible?